simple mask for a domino mask that goes over just the eyes.
Oh, you are talking about like a mask. I'm keep picking up your accent here. A mask of one of those great adventurers who wields a sword, a swashbuckler, and what's his name? Salad. He puts the S in someone's shirt in the great operas. Him.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's like a piece of black cloth across your eyes.
I'm thinking something more of made of papier mâché.
Oh, okay, he takes you off the corner and starts showing you this display of.
I've just had a really cunning idea as we're shopping as well. Do they do credit? Because we can credit it to something.
Um, the halfling doesn't know what credit is. He's never heard this word before in his
Really?
life. You get the feeling the halfling is just your shop floor
Yeah,
clever.
yeah, it's okay. We'll look for a mask.
Yep. So there's whatever mask it is you want, they have the mask that you.
So
you're
the
looking
question is, do we want a mask such as this,
for. There we go. This is his entire collection out now.
or do we want a mask that is more like this,
Which
Or-
one is going to impede you more as your fancy?
or do we want a mask more like this?
Oh my god.
When you buy it and you put it on, each time we roleplay, you're going to have to put the mask on each time you.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I think that was the whole point of this.
Yeah, I think the first one. Not
Is-
that my character is actually there, but I think the first one would be good. Because
Because as well, it won't affect the sound coming through the
No,
microphone.
no. We'll go with the first type,
That's fair.
the domino mask. It's that one. It's not a domino mask. I can't remember the exact term for it, but yeah, that simple type of mask, half mask,
Cool. So a mask is
is
in the book it is 5 shillings.
5 shillings.
Harlequin.
I think it's a Colombino or a Colombina.
Okay.
A Bauta has the angled chin to it.
You know a lot about masks.
I do.
He may or may not have an obsession with Venice.
Oh yeah. Anyway. Yes.
Cool. Yes. Ooh, yes. This is a very nice mask. It certainly suits you. It goes well with your face, and it follows the contours of your face very, very well. You will look fantastic on the stage with this, acting in front of all these wonderful people.
Yes.
It will be 5 shillings, please.
5 shillings is a perfectly good amount. Though I am also in the market for a nice cloak as well.
Cool. We have lots of cloaks over here. And he takes you off and he shows you silk cloaks, velvet cloaks, riding cloaks.
Yeah.
They're all designed to look good, but not be useful because they are stage cloaks.
Yeah, this is performance garb. That's perfectly fine. I'm not looking for anything for traveling. This is for obviously courtliness stuff and also going around town. We'll just get a basic kind of black cloak.
Yeah. Oh, this one is very, very nice. It suits you so well. And he pulls one out for you and goes, well, this one here, the basic cut we have, this one is 8 shillings, but we can go up to this one. This is 10 shillings, and this one is 12 shillings. This one has the silk lining on the inside. It falls nicely. It doesn't catch the dirt as well, and look at how it ripples in the light. It's so nice.
We'll just get one that is the half length that comes off the one shoulder.
Okay, you want this one, and he goes off and goes and gets one. This one is 6 shillings
That will,
because it's shorter, so we make it cheaper.
yeah.
That's how we do.
And your master, he does credit.
Credit? Who's
Take-
credit?
Take me to your master, to the shop owner. We'll discuss this matter.
Okay. Okay. I will go get him in a second. Lady Elfwood, is there anything that we could do with you? I'm sure we've got something really, really fancy here that would suit your fine taste. I know I've heard a lot about the elven taste and how wonderful it is. We don't get many around here. So I was just like, oh,
Just serving my good friend here. I have everything I need. Thank you, tiny one.
Okay. Well, if there is anything that you like, do come to me. I'll be very, very happy to help you. And he kind of waddles off and goes, yes, sir, come with me. I'll find master. And he wanders off into the shop. Starts weaving through all these clothing racks, dipping under a few of them because he's short. Make me some form of roll here. What can we have? What's it? Urban stealth.
Who, me?
Urban stealth.
Yes, Francesco. As you try and keep up with him as he runs through the shop and weaves through all the clothing racks, dipping under everything.
Okay, I've got stealth at 38, so
Yeah. That'll do.
I get a 18, so 2 success levels.
Yes, you manage to. He disappears for a minute underneath some clothing, and then you see another clothing rack kind of shake elsewhere, and you just kind of end up following him, kind of trying to keep up with him, and he brings you to his master, who is a very tall, austere-looking gentleman, very serious, quite pale skin, as if he doesn't like to get out in the sun very often. Doesn't seem to like people. Very fastidious, always wiping his hands with a cloth. Hello, sir.
Buongiorno. I want this mask and this cloak. Your boy was very good.
Yes, he is useful, shall we say.
Now, the matter of payment. I am aware that you should. It is normal because you have business with many Carnival and Commedia. You take credit?
No, I'm afraid we don't do credit, sir.
It is no matter. So for the total was 11 shillings?
11 shillings? Is that what he said?
That is what the boy said.
Well, if that is what he said, then 11 shillings it shall be.
I'm really not in the mood to argue with the locals. So I'll put
It was
up.
a very long process arguing with this guy, the way he's decided he wants to speak.
Yeah, I'll pay the money and I will don the cape and also wear the mask straight away under my hat and look at myself in whatever nearest reflective surface there is.
There's a few mirrors
Yeah.
around, being a shop, so you can look at yourself and regale your poses that you have.
How do I look, Milorian?
Like somebody wearing a mask. You know, sometimes when I'm hunting a mark, they like to cover their face in a similar manner. Are you in some trouble?
No, this is for business. You see, because I'm a duelist and fight on behalf of others in trial by combat, I do not wish to have vendettas against me for me purely doing my job.
Yes, I've heard of executioners having a similar
See.
thing. Okay. I will trust you in this one.
Let's go find Gertrude and see if she has sold her boots. We'll go find Gertrude, unless there's anything else that Malorian wants to go shopping for nearby.
No, I don't really have the coin to go shopping.
No, I want to buy like a leather. I've got a leather jacket. I want like a full leather jerkin, but I think that would wipe me out of money. Yeah, it's
Gotta get some good paying work first.
Yeah.
10 shillings.
Just mug Gertrude.
So you find
We'll go on to Mary now, so
fair enough.
you can have her chat and try and set up a revolutionary newspaper front, maybe.
Yep, maybe.
We'll see. Cool.
All right. So the first things first is that I'm gonna, after we had that interaction in the streets with Francesco, I am going to wait about 10 minutes and then go into the hotel that they went into.
Into the salubrious.
Or this, yeah, because it's like a. Is it like a tavern type of place, or is it just like a looks like a house?
It's an entertainment joint for certain gentlemen.
Gotcha. Okay.
Shall I
Um.
say.
Uh. No matter. I'm gonna stride right in there.
Cool. As you walk in through the entrance, it's not a big building. It's quite narrow. It has a certain atmosphere to it. You walk in and open the door. The walls are covered in plush purple velvet wallpaper. There are ornate-looking candlesticks on the wall. Excuse me, candle holders on the wall. They are quite clearly fake. They are not metal, and they are quite clearly cheap, but they're giving off the impression of luxury. There's a few chaiselongs in there with various things lying on them.
All right.
There appear you don't recognize anybody in the room. There's a very strong, pungent atmosphere of overpowering scent of perfume, as if it's trying to mask something, and just kind of underneath that, you kind of get the smell of the streets as well. As if it's just like the perfume just trying to cover something up.
Right.
And a rather buxom woman comes up to you. Ah, madam, welcome to my living room. How can I be of service to you? It's not often we get a lady in this place. Someone as fine as you. How can I help you?
I appreciate it. I was just coming to see what was in this establishment. I had heard some rumors on the street about it and wanted to kind of see for
Rumors
myself.
for me. I hope they're good rumors.
Oh, they were the best rumors.
Oh, yes. Well, we do like to please our clientele, shall we say?
I am fairly certain you do a wonderful job at that as well.
Well, my staff are well trained.
Fantastic. Um, I was just curious, that's all. And um I would like to visit possibly a little later.
We're open all hours, so please do come visit whenever you feel the need.
Fantastic.
Um, as you're looking around, there's obviously the entrance that you've come in. The window is covered with thick curtains as well, so you can't see into the building. And there is an exit out the back that looks like it leads to a hallway.
Okay.
It's kind of what you see, and then obviously there's the main room with various people
Okay.
languishing.
Yes, and I know better than to get too nosy in an establishment like that. So I will take my leave, but do so as graciously as possible.
The lady is
with
not
the mistress.
offended by you. It's just, yes, do come back whenever you feel like. Don't worry, we're always here. She's quite happy.
Yes. So, and I will thank her for her glorious hospitality and satisfying my curiosity.
Well, thank you.
So, all right. Okay, so that kind of answers the question that I had about that one. All right, so we are going to continue through to back to the hotel or the tavern that we were staying at. And as I'm walking, I'm going to try to get a feel for the general gossip around in the area.
So, as you make me a gossip roll,
Yep.
again, average, so plus 20.
No, I'm gonna spend a fortune. So, because yeah. Oh, good. That's so much better. Okay, so I have a 32. So, and my target was 67.
You have 3 success levels. You hear everything. Your ears are pricked up. So as you're walking around, walking from, so we probably will say that was the interesting shop was near the top of the street, and you're kind of maybe your hotel's maybe halfway down the street of 100 inns. You're kind of picking up the hubbub of the city. You hear the same kind of comments that Melorian and Francesco heard yesterday. The Emperor's he's wandering around a lot. This is it's getting quite strange. Why do we see him so often? Why is he not running his kingdom or his empire, should I say, not kingdom? And there's a kind of like lots of various rumors about: is it really the Emperor? Is it maybe a double? Is he trying to keep up appearances? I've heard rumors that he's actually really ill. He's bedridden, and that he's not riding his griffin anymore because the griffin has died of illness as well. Deathclaw has died. And you're kind of picking up lots of rumors about weirdness around the Emperor, and there's tension within the city over this kind of what's going on in the palace.
Okay.
But there's most people, a lot of them, like they're rumors, but they know they can't do anything with it because that's high and mighty, lordy stuff. It's like people just talking.
All right, and then I will make my way back to the hotel and meet up with the individuals that I met with last night.
Cool. So yeah, as you enter, they're sat around the same table. They are talking, and one of them's writing. Got a pen and ink out. He's writing things down on a pad, and there's a bottle of wine, fine Tillian wine, on the table with them again. They don't notice you as you walk in. They seem to be quite engaged in their conversation.
Yeah, I will wander over that direction and wait for them to finish up their conversation or find a good place to interject myself.
As you walk over, one of them notices, hello. Oh, I'm so glad you did come back. It's wonderful to have someone of, I don't know, what should we say, your talents that you were saying last night. Bringing in new fresh blood to a group like us would be so helpful. Please do come join in. Sit, take a chair. Here, have a glass of this wonderful wine. And they're very.
I will graciously accept their hospitality and ask them to tell me what their group or what they are trying to establish and get accomplished.
Well, we are. I suppose in a way we are a group of business people from outside of the city who are coming to try and make a head start in the city. And as we said yesterday, like the Altdorf Times it's run by the powers, and we don't think that they're telling us all the truth. And we hear these rumors on the streets, and so we thought we'd bring up a new paper, a new type of paper, a smaller paper for the people, not for the rich lot, for the people on the streets, those ones who can actually read. There are a few people out there who can read, not many of them, mind you, but some of them, and we wanted to bring out some of the more local issues and the more local news. All this stuff. Nobody here cares about what's happening down in Null and what new war weapon they've got down there. They want to know about the guy down the street and what happened to his cat and stuff like that.
Okay, so it's more of the news of the people.
News of the that's a good name. Sir Oswald, write that down. That can be the name of the paper. News of the people. That's what we should call it.
Okay. And you're looking
for the name.
For information and everything like that?
Sorry?
I said you're looking for information and everything like that?
Yes. We're just starting up so far. We're just a group. We're just talking about ideas at the moment, and any stories and things like what, as you say, like what caused that fight last night in Conning Plus. People want to know that. People want to know what's happening on the streets, not what these big wigs are doing. Nobody cares about them. Says
Okay. And obviously, I would need to prove my talents to you because, my word is no good unless I show those skills, correct?
very, very true. We'd also obviously have to show that we are trustworthy as well to you. So, if you have an idea of how we could go about this, maybe you could get us a juicy story. Obviously, the fight would be really, really interesting, but maybe we need something to grab the people. Some big sensational headline. Like maybe, I don't know, what can we have?
What about a tavern rivalry?
Tavern. Oh, I like this. Yes. So, now there is always tavern rivalries in the town, and it's always the talk of the streets. But most of it's just friendly banter. But if there seems to suddenly be an accident in one, shall we say, maybe a fire happens.
Oh, no. See, you need to take what's actually happening and spin it.
Oh no! The fire's actually happening. Don't worry about that. Don't worry. Fires happen all the time around here.
I'm sure that they do. So, are you trying to make news happen or find news?
Oh no! We're not making the news. The news just happens.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And
Okay.
one of them slips a gold coin across the table to you.
Okay. All right.
We've heard of a. I think we said it was the Cat and Fiddle is having a problem with the Dog and Flute. I think those are the two ones that were having an issue.
Yeah. So I'm going to I'm going to surreptitiously take the coin, not trying to hide it, but I'm going to slide it like so it's right on the edge of the table, and then just take my hand off of it and leave it for now. And I'm going to say, so those taverns have solicitors at the entryway trying to get people to come to them and are lying about all of the other taverns.
Yes. It's just like
And
lying is what happens here. It's like this is not
I know. However, there's also jealousy because that fight that happened was between two of the solicitors.
Oh, but fighting is it happens all the time. Fires happen in the poor district. If a fire was to happen here, that'd be bigger news.
That would be bigger news. Yes, I agree.
And I don't mean to say this or anything, but well, he leans back, kind of puts his hands on his hips, so his shirt opens, and you kind of catch the glimpse of a pistol under the shirt. You did take the gold coin.
I'm going to look at the gold coin on the edge.
You took our coin.
Oh, Mari, what have you
So-
got yourself into? You've accidentally agreed to make arson.
Welcome to the underworld.
Right?
You wanted a story.
Oh, I did want a story, and this is a good one. All
You blow
right.
the whole case wide open.
So, storyteller, I'm going to try to spin this as to I am not a frontline person. However, I am a gossipy bitch. And I can make it so that whatever they choose to do, I will back them up socially.
That's not how this works. And you kind of notice very subtle movements within the rest of them as they position chairs and hands move below the table and things. Jeff, I think I called him Jeff, didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Jeff slowly backs out of the room.
All right.
You are now left alone in this room with these guys.
Of course I am. Awesome. All right.
It's all gone a bit Goodfellas, hasn't it?
All right. I
Use,
am going
Ops
to.
Sardonica when you need them.
I am going to take the coin.
Very well.
I'm going to put it in my pocket and confidently smile at them.
So this fire that's... I hear tonight's going to be a cold night and we might need to be warmed up a little bit.
Yeah, I would agree.
Very good. Don't go anywhere. Don't leave the city. We have friends.
I'm sure you do.
Be about your way. And then they just completely ignore you and go back to talking about whatever they were talking about. Plans for news of the people.
Yep.
And
I am going to go up to the room.
okay.
And yeah, check it over to see if there's anything amiss in the rooms.
Nothing seems to be amiss from.
Okay. All right, and then I will wait for them to come back.
Okay. So we have underworld dealings going on in the pub. We'll say Francesco and Mel, you know roughly where Gertrude has headed off to sell her stuff, and you head off towards that merchant hall. As you kind of walk up there, Gertrude is walking out with this big grin on her face, jangling a pocket or something or two.
Indeed, and I spent some more money to get more goods to try to sell to these provincials that we're going to visit soon. So I bought 16 plumed feather hats.
Wow.
Yes. So she comes walking out. She's got probably 4 hats on her head, a couple in each arm, and is heading back and sees the two of you and says, can you help me out here? Just carry a couple of these?
Between the masks and these hats, I'm beginning to question your humans' fashion tastes, but I will help. Put on a big feather hat.
David, we witnessed where those fellows who came up to me went to, didn't we?
Yes, that was the pleasant joint that Mary went into first.
Yeah. I'm wondering whether I could get away with just walking in with my mask on and my hat and my new cape and looking not so similar to as I was looking. Actually, no, I'm wearing my normal travelling clothes. I've got my courtly clothing to wear. So, might just go back to the inn and get changed.
Well, as you are heading back to the inn and Gertrude is juggling with these hats and Melorian has got one on going, this is a... not quite sure what I'm doing with this.
No room for the ears.
Very, very chic, Melorian. Very chic.
I'm not buying one.
Oh, okay.
Not as good as the shoes. As you are kind of making your way across Konigplatz, Gertrude, you manage to fumble some of the hats, and you drop them, and you bend down, pick it up, and you just kind of hear this, oh, Gertrude! Oh, it's so good to see how you still can't carry stuff, shall we say. And as you look up, you see an old friend of yours. Someone well, an acquaintance, shall we say. Someone who seems to have disappeared completely now into my background. I'm going to turn my background off, it's annoying me. So it's nice to have a background, but I keep disappearing into it. Have a white wall instead.
Indeed. Who do I see?
You see one of the river folk who you have had a few dealings with in the past. And the guy, his name is Joseph Courtgen. I'm going to send something through. Hopefully you will see it if I can find it. This guy. There you go. He's quite a giant of a man. He's probably about 6.5 foot tall, big red beard, big beer gut, jovial man. He is one of the river folk, as I say. He certainly smells a little bit of river and very strongly of alcohol. So, oh, Gertrude, you still can't carry things. I'll give you a hand. Give me these. And he picks them up and kind of carries them and helps you. So, what brings you to the fine city of Alderdorf? It's not a long time.
Joseph, yes, just business, and we always need the river folk and stevedores and the like to help us carry things around. That is your place in life. But I'm here with my very dapper friends here, Francesco from Tilia and Melilorian from wherever elves come from.
An elf, a fine travelling companion. I have met many of your folk on my travels up and down the Reich, shall we say. It's nice to see that you are striking out on your own now, finally, making and travelling the world and making money. I see you're doing quite well. These feather hats are a fine piece of trade.
Oh, they're quite standard over here in the city, but I'm of course going out into the provinces, where they will these provincial types will luxuriate at such fine plumage.
Oh, you say you're heading out into the provincials. Whereabouts are you heading? I'm off down south soon. I've picked up some wine, and I'm going to try and sell it down at the Schaffenfest in Bogenhafen.
Really?
Yes.
You're going to Bogenhafen? Why? We were considering going to Bogenhafen as well.
Oh! Imagine that! I've not seen you for years, and we're travelling to the same place. And my boat, it's all moored up down in the docks and everything. And I've got this wonderful wine that I'm going to take to the festival. If you've never been to the Schaffenfest, it's like the most amazing thing in the world. And he hands you a flyer.
A flyer? Well, excellent. The Schaffenfest, you say?
Sorry, I didn't send through the right thing. I've just sent through the right thing for Joseph.
Okay, fair enough.
I just sent through the picture of him and not the actual information. There's the Schaffenfest.
Oh, it's sideways.
Yeah, sideways. I will read it in a bit when we all kind of get together and everyone's.
Fair enough. Well, Joseph, yeah, I'll take a look at this in a bit. But if you're already going down to Bogenhafen along the river, perhaps we could come along. I'm sure I could fit Jill, my mule, and also my cart on your boat.
Jill, you've still got Jill. How's the old girl doing? I hope you've been treating her well.
Well, of course. I still have a lease on her, so I have to.
Yes, cool. Well, as happenstance has it, well, I'm actually in need of a crew. The last lot, they didn't fit with my lifestyle, shall we say? And he holds up a jug of wine and takes a swig.
Yes.
Is this Stallion wine or Talian wine?
This this is piss wine. This is wine
Ah,
happy. This is not. I have all the. I think I have some Tillian wine on board. Don't worry. This is proper Tillian, not the stuff that they sell the pubs and things around here. This is
yes.
stuff for the nobles.
And a business point. Angelino's down the road. They do not know their wine. You could pass off some Talian wine.
Oh no. They get bottom of the barrel stuff. That's like, I've got a really good thing going with them. They seem to think that wine taken from the crops out in the flats outside of Altdorf is wine. I don't. Nobles will buy anything. But yes, no, I have some proper Tillian. I have some Australian wine as well, and you know, it's I trade. I make money. I'm river folk. It's what we do.
Hey.
But yes, no, I'm looking for some crew. If you want to sign on and help me, if not, I'll give you free passage. You're an old friend, but if you want, I can
Free
take
passage
you
to
as well, and I'll pay you a little bit
Bogenhafen.
and things.
Oh, pay us. Well,
It would involve some hard work, mind you. It is.
oh well, I've never shied from a little bit of hard labor, and Melilorian here is really buff for an elf.
I tip the big fluffy feather hat.
And-
fights there.
And
Not elf.
I could look at your books. We can. I'm good with numbers.
Numbers. I've never seen a number in my life.
Exactly. We can
Yes,
make good
indeed.
profit by, how we say, cooking the books.
You cook books. Nobody
It's
eats books. You make good wine, but you Tillians, you're a weird bunch.
see.
But anyway, let's have this conversation in a pub. This is not a conversation for the street. Let's go down to the Boatman Inn and we can have some conversation down there. I'll buy you some drink and we can organise everything out there. And are you staying? Are you staying anywhere around here?
Oh, we're actually staying at Angelino's, but we'd be happy to grab our carton.
Angelino's, yeah. It's not run by good people.
Yes, we've started to notice that. Really a bit seedy.
The
in many
food
ways.
is.
These people as well. They're shall we say, a family affair.
What? I don't understand.
You're a Tillian. You should understand these things. The families, they're trying to make a move.
They're not
I
even.
wouldn't leave anybody or your valuables alone in that place. Bad stuff
They're
tends to
not
happen.
even. The people that run Angelino's are not even Talian.
I know the ones who are on the street, who are out front aren't. But there's a group in there who, you know,
See.
a bit on the
The.
animals' heads and things.
He looks around and he's just like, the mafia. The mafia.
Yes, them, yeah. But we don't say it out loud.
Nah.
Well,
Anyway,
I
Go get your stuff. You can stay at my boat for the night. I'm leaving tomorrow morning. I will not charge you, and then we'll work out things tomorrow.
I believe we've checked out
Perfect.
already.
Cool. On a side note, are you going to sign up as crew?
Gertrude is in favor of this, but would like to discuss with Mari once we go pick her up.
Yeah. So you'll go pick her up and you walk down the street. Discuss
Well-
quickly now because it will. It will relate to a little bit of rural thing. So.
Yep.
I like the idea of
Well,
wine
if they
and.
come to the hotel, I'm not going to have them leave the room just yet. So,
Oh, okay.
You can have the chat in the hotel room as well, but just as a rules thing, so I can explain it now rather than forget about it later.
Sure.
You will be signing up as crew, or will you be just traveling for free and enjoying the free travel?
Gertrude is in favor of getting paid while we travel, even if it is hard labor.
Mel,
Curse.
Yeah.
job, Francesco, job.
I need to practice my Reichspiel.
yeah.
Cool. Okay. So rules-wise, what this actually does is it gives you free access to, what's it called? It's called.
Is it one that creates?
Yeah, you get free access to. I think it's called the Boatman. Yeah, Boatman career.
Wow.
Oh yes.
So you don't have to pay. You're not paying XP to get this. You are now. When you get on the boat and start working on the boat, you can XP the Boatman career for free.
Nice.
That's actually huge for Klaus once Bryce gets back.
No. Klaus is going to have to make his own way down the canal.
Oh.
we get to Bogenhafen, and somehow Klaus just kind of like clambers out of the water. A fish falls out of his pants. And he's like, "You won't believe what I had to do to get here."
Oh,
He gets the swimming career. Oh, okay.
You never know. Klaus could be part of the crew already.
Yeah, we've lost Klaus. Who knows?
We've lost Klaus, and he just suddenly randomly appears on the boat somehow.
Yeah.
Maybe he fell in the water. He fell in the river, washed downstream, got picked up by this boat crew. You know.
There we go. Yep.
Yeah.
He got press ganged into a riverboat for 2 sessions.
Oh yes. Klaus is a man of many means, shall we say?
Yeah.
He just oops into the boatman career.
Cool.
Anyway.
So you will be getting a boatman career in a few hours or so. You have gone back to Joseph has taken you back to Angelina. He's told you that he'll wait outside. He doesn't want to go into the place.
Christ.
You go up to. I'm guessing you go straight up to the room and you find Mary there, sat on the bed or however.
Oh, she's laying on the bed, flipping the gold coin in the air.
I'm gonna look around. Everyone's making money aside from me.
Want this?
You should to be on a boat.
So Mari makes sure that the door is closed, and then drops down to a whisper. And I'm not gonna whisper because so well, microphone, not mic, but yeah. Yeah. So apparently I've been conscripted by some mafia dudes to go do some arson tonight. That's great.
Okay, well, we just we're about to sign up with a boat to go down to Bogenhafen, so you can flee after. Are you sure you want to burn something down?
No, I don't.
Okay.
This was they had pistols that were basically aimed at me underneath the table.
Oh.
And they're in this hotel room. Or in this hotel, not this hotel room. I checked both hotel rooms.
Oh.
Nothing seems amiss.
Oh. Okay. I don't have a lot of experience with this. Melilorian, maybe these people have bounties on them?
Possibly.
Or not? Maybe some unofficial bounties?
Well, I mean, they are seemingly in the illegal activity of arson to pit businesses against businesses.
These mafia types, as you call them. I've encountered their kind before. Rarely do the important people have bounties. They make their, and I sort of give Mari a side eye, unimportant people do the work.
Yep.
But I will have nothing to do with burning anything down. Staring off into the middle distance, like fighting off the phobia. For those who don't remember, Mel has a traumatic history with fire.
The screams. No.
It's just flashing. But yes.
Yeah.
So they had their conversation with me and then sent me away, and I just came up here and haven't left yet.
So
Did you tell them that we would help?
No.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
Turn.
Who exactly were these people that wanted you to do
People I
this?
talked to last night.
Oh, but they seemed like such nice folk.
Yeah, it's an act.
Oh. Well, they just kind of lured you in with some honeyed words and
Yup.
gold coin. And here we are.
Mhm.
Listen, Mari, I know we're a team, but I can't help you out with this. I mean,
I don't want to commit arson. Okay, this is not. I'm trying to think of a way to get out of this.
The way I
Francesco,
see it, we have two choices. One, we find someone else to do the arson. Not clean, but you have a coin. Maybe you can find someone more desperate to take the hit. Or two, we all talk to these people. We make it known that it is not worth their. It is not. How would you say, Gertrude? Profitable to make us do it.
Yeah, that's not gonna work because I tried that.
Mari, here's an idea. You know, what if you went to the place and you didn't set a fire, but you just screamed, "There's a fire," and then got away? And then maybe someone will just think that it will freak everyone out. They'll think there's a fire. It won't burn down though, and they'll think that it just got put out.
I have a feeling that I'm gonna be going with the whole bunch of them.
Oh. Listen, Mari, this is...
Yep.
I don't think I can really help with this.
When does that boat leave?
Tomorrow morning.
Can it leave earlier?
It may be. It might be able to. We can just talk to my boy Joseph and
we are
see if we can shove off a little earlier.
we are planning to be
when
Joseph's
you three
crew.
got into the pub, they weren't there. There was nobody else in the Angelinos.
There was nobody else there?
Well, there's like just waiting staff, but kind of cleaning up breakfast. But there's no.
Oh yeah, and Angelino is also in on it too.
Oh, you mean Jeff?
Yeah, him.
Okay, yeah.
Good gangster name, that Jeff.
Yeah, I think Mari, we should put you in a disguise, and anytime you come back to Altdorf, you should wear a disguise. Does that sound fair?
I would agree with that.
I think we should smuggle you out of here and just not deal with these types.
I'm okay with that.
Good. Okay. Francesco, can she borrow your mask for a little bit, or is that unacceptable?
I'd rather not.
Okay,
If you
fair
know...
enough. That's fine. Francesco, keep the mask. It's fine. Okay, Mari, here. We're gonna just wrap you up in these sheets, and Mel, can you help me just carry her out? We'll go out the back, and we'll just put her into my wagon, and then we will ride out of here, get her on the boat. Mari, you're gonna have to stay in the sheets in the boat until we can leave. Okay? Does that sound fine? Okay, you can come out of the sheets once we're on the boat.
I mean, is there a way to like, I don't know, like there should be like a bounty on my head or something like that a bounty
I
hunter's
think
dragging
there's
me.
going to be a bounty
There's
worth at
probably
least
going
one
to-
gold coin in the future. But let's worry about that in the future. Let's just get you out of here right now.
All right. Well, other thing is that we have to make sure we're not followed because they did say they have people all over the place.
That's why we're putting you in this sheet, so they can't see you. Okay.
What about like is there like a trunk or something? Like
There's a tarpaulin in the back of my wagon. We will hide you. You're going to be wrapped in the sheet and then wrapped in the tarpaulin.
Oh, wonderful.
Also, do you want to buy a hat? I've got 16 of them. Don't crush them while you're rolling around back there. Thanks. Okay, great. Everyone agree to the plan?
Is that all? Is that? Oh, just to be sure. It's just these people here. You have a problem with.
As far as I'm aware of, yes. though it could also be any rivals too.
Jeez, well, Francesco, we can check with Joseph and see what he knows about this gang or whatever. But I think step one is get Mari out of here.
I am also going to make sure that Francesco's going to change his attire to that more of his courtly garb, and his hat and his mask. So he's going to look slightly different as well. Let us get Mary out.
I'll roll my eyes. Trouble. It just finds you people.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Mari. Here, step into the sheet. All right, let's just wrap you up. Okay, perfect. Okay,
Can
don't
you
say
not,
peep.
not so tight. I need to be able to breathe.
Oh, no, I'm gonna make it tighter just in case. Okay, here, Mel, you get the feet, and I'll get the shoulders here. Francesco, you get
Distraction?
Get the door.
Distraction.
No, just well, I mean, yeah, that too.
I will
get the
go
door, please.
speak to Jeff and say we are checking out.
Correct.
Cool.
And Francesco, ask him if he has seen our friend Mari.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. All right. Okay, Mel, here, lift with your legs, not your back. I assume it works the same for elves. I don't know. And okay, all right. Okay.
I should be doing this.
I will go speak to Jeff or whoever's downstairs.
Don't me on the corners.
I'm gonna make Gertrude and Mel make me an athletics check each.
Perfect.
Oh,
I like it.
A challenging one. Mel, you're gonna have an easy one because you're an elf. And for some reason you're carrying bodies around.
I'm gonna use a fortune point because I failed.
That's 2 degrees of success for me.
Cool. The feet are not.
Yeah. That is 1 degree of success for Gertrude.
It's not a comfortable ride wrapped in this sheet between these two people. It feels like your feet are actually quite light and quite safe, but your shoulders and your head are being jostled around a lot. But you're not bumped or dropped on the way out. You're quite safe. You are dropped into the cart with kind of a bit of a drop. The air is knocked out of you, but again, you're not damaged.
I was expecting that, so
I was kind of hoping it might have hurt you. Not gonna lie, but this is what fortune's for. Fortune favors the brave and all. And then Gertrude throws over a tarpaulin on top of you. You are now effectively a corpse in a cart.
fantastic.
I'm just
how you thought this day would start. It would end.
I'm looking at the time, and there's something that I want to finish this session on.
Yeah, we can finish up properly.
No, there's one little bit that I want to finish. So, Francesco, you've spoken to Jeff, and you've had your distraction, and that's all gone through fine.
Yeah, I'm just making a big deal about how I'm going to sing the praises of this fine establishment wherever we go.
Yep, he's very happy about that. And you then, Gertrude, you bring Jill in the cart around the front, and you see Joseph, and just, oh, Jill, my favorite mule, cool, right? There's room on there for everybody, and he just kind of gets on next to you on the front of the cart. The cart kind of wobbles a bit to the side because he's massive, and takes you.
I should have bought something heavier than hats to put in the wagon.
Yeah. And then you start trundling down. It's downhill, and you go down the street of 100 taverns towards the dockyards at the bottom. As you are going down, and Francesco and Mary are either Francesco and Malorian are either walking or sitting in the cart, however you want it to be. The general hubbub of the city is still going on, and there's hawkers and things going around. And then suddenly, you walk past, you see in kind of not too distance a man in rags, white rags, not wearing much, talking to people and mad eyes and going, yeah, people. As you get closer, he's just like, arm shoots out, points towards Francesco. I see darkness gathering as the last house of joy falls. Beware, for shadows over Borgenhafen stir. Then, beloved Moor, resplendent in vestments of green, stands astride Sigmar's great river. Yea, I see death on the Reich, and I despair. For then the stained hand guides the once mighty lord, and his power behind the throne curses us all. Lo, the horned rat then claims the broken king atop his throne of lies, and the white walls fall, leaving our empire in ruins. Tremble in fear, ye mighty, for the end times have come.
I look at him and enact something from the Commedia back in good old Talia. Your words hurt me, good sir, but I take them to my heart, and may more see me all the way down the many rivers to the underworld. Good day to you, good day. And then saunter off.
And he just kind of carries on pointing at you.
Is that how you say goodbye?
Unsure what that crazy fool is talking about. The coot.
And we shall leave it there for the session. So, on this wild-eyed, homeless beggar person's screaming words of what appear to be prophecy at you.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, we have not got anywhere near as far as I thought we were going to get in this session because it was a lot of fun doing what we were doing. So you're going to only get 10 XP this session.
Oh.
Wow. All right. Hey,
You actually got to meet Joseph.
10 XP more.
You've done
All right.
one thing in this session.
Shit.
Well, we did other things. Some of us got closer to our character goals, and we did like important prep work. And then apparently at some point, Crystal started playing Shadowrun.
You left me to my own devices.
We leave you alone for less than a day, and you somehow get embroiled with a mafia plot, and we have to pretend you're a corpse. Incredible.
Yeah, good stuff.
It's not going to come back and bite you
We
in the
can
ass.
never come back here.
Honest.
Yeah. I have a feeling we have to come back to Altdorf.
Yeah.
But, we'll see what happens in the future. Cool. Chris, do you want to take us out of here?
Yes, yeah, anyway, if you want to find Darker Days Radio, we're Darker Days Radio on Facebook. We are on Twitter at Darker Days Radio, on Instagram at Darker Days Radio, where you can find many pictures of toy soldiers being painted up, which are generally Games Workshop type stuff, plus other things, of course. You can listen to the podcast. Our latest episode was a Darkhammer episode about the Empire, so you can find out a bit more about Altdorf and taxes and all those horrible things. Of course, if you want to catch up with all the previous episodes of our Wrath and Glory campaign, that's all on YouTube with Gehenna Gaming. Eventually, the previous episode of this and other episodes of our Warhammer campaign will be found on Gehenna Gaming's YouTube. You can currently go over there and find right now Hell Rides to Halt. That was our Halloween stream we did that I ran for Warhammer Day, written by myself and by David, which you can actually go along and buy right now from Cubicle 7. Either go directly to their website, or if you happen to have Drive-Thru RPG credits and you like buying from there, you can buy from there as well. Yes. And coming up, of course, is Dragon Meet Online. So that is next Saturday, 10 a.m. GMT. There is a panel run by moi about how to get into the Warhammer RPGs, how to get started, how to get in the mindset, because each is kind of different, but also shares common elements, themes, and so forth. And of course, have the core element of the Chaos Gods. And then we are planning as well that there should be a streamed game of Warhammer Age of Sigmar Soulbound being run by our GM David. And we are yet to ensure when the schedule for that, but it's mostly later in the day. And that will be run on likely our own Twitch, but I will confirm all the details for that. And that's in conjunction with the podcast zone. So hopefully we might have a few guest players from other podcasts. I think that is the aim. With that, again, thank you again for David for running this. Thank you everyone for taking part. Thank you for watching. Obviously, please support Gehenna Gaming. Please support Dark Days Radio. You know, we do this because we enjoy it and we do it free, but then we also write for the game. So, you know, this is just a good way of promoting our own work. So, that is it for now. And we will see you in 2 weeks' time. Likely, though, as we get closer to Christmas, our schedule would change as potentially people are caught up with other things. Though I'm not going anywhere for Christmas because of lockdown. No, we're all, we don't want to spread the plague. So yeah, likely our schedule won't be too messed up by that. We might get a bit more content out just for the fact we're on holiday. I've got extra days of holiday. I don't know about anyone else, so it'll be nice to produce some extra content. So I think the next episode we're going to do of Darkhammer concerns recent events in the mortal realms.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. And about using that in Soulbound.
They're not nice people, really.
Because we did an episode of how elves are assholes in the Warhammer world, and I think we're going to have that as a follow-up as elves are assholes in the mortal realms.
They're more asshole-y in the mortal realms.
Oh, yeah. And with that, we're done here. So we can say goodbye, and we'll see you in 2 weeks' time. So goodbye for now.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.